Hello, everybody. We are heading to those, quests that are over there. I got no idea what they are. They might be interesting, they might be boring, but I do have some stuff to talk about. One of which being, it's a very simple one. But have you ever been? I've had this happen quite semi-frequently, often enough for it to be a thing. But have you ever been chewing food and it's like really tasty? And then you just like full on bite the side of your cheek, the inside of your cheek, like ah, because you're enjoying the food. It's delicious, and then you like you just get a hold of the inside of your cheek, and you bite it with the same strength that you were chewing the food. Now the reason I mention this is because like, I've seen a couple people who are like, yeah, bite wounds can't be that bad. Like, human bite wounds? Oh, wow, like, how could that be that bad? There's a couple of reasons.
Trosviot, you look like someone who's afraid of nothing. And Zana knows the people like you. Zana was like you, in her youth. Zana was protecting people. Well, but Zana was doing it for money. And you are a real hero.
No, I'm doing it for money, lady.
Heard. Huh? Proceed for my insolence. But to Zana, you look as someone who would not refuse to help a child.
What do you have in mind?
This boy under Tariq's care. Poor thing looks helpless. Well, they both seem helpless. The boy survived something terrible, and Tariq thinks his brother is still in danger. If you could give him a helping hand...
Yeah, I get it, but I don't know if I'm right for this.
Oh, you are. Zana knows. Believe me. Do svidania.
I'd never talked to Zana before, because that quest disappears. Like, well, not that quest. That disappears if you speak with Tariq.
Where'd you find him?
He just showed up. He barely talks, and when he does, he says some strange things. A lot of it is about someone named Mike. The only thing he had with him was this voice recorder. But this fella, Mike, it might be his brother. The kid says he left him behind. He asked me to go get him, but I don't think I can do it. It's too dangerous to take him with me, and I don't want to leave him here alone.
You know where he lived?
Dolma Street, Unit 11-2.
Okay, maybe I'll check it out.
Keep this recorder. Maybe it'll help you understand what happened there.
Oh, I remember this quest. Yeah, this one's worth doing. But I've seen a couple people, and even on Dying Light videos, they're like, human bite wounds couldn't be that bad. And it's like, if you've ever bit the inside of your cheek, like really bad, like full on bit your cheek while you were chewing food, then you know how bad one of those bite wounds can be, because like you feel the flesh on the inside of your mouth dangling off, and it's gross, it's painful, and that's with the fact that you probably reacted instantly to the fact that you just fucking bit your cheek. So imagine someone who actually wants to cause you harm and doesn't and won't let go. Like, imagine one of these zombies full on getting a hold of you and like ripping into you. It'd be horrible. That's the first thing. See, as I said, real simple, real quick, and not very interesting. Disturbing, in fact. But another thing is, like, I hear people complain about anime quite frequently. I don't know why, but that's because I enjoy anime. I enjoy anime quite a bit. Like, I'm someone, I watch a lot of anime. You can call me a weeb, you can call me whatever you want. But I watch a lot of anime. I keep up with what's coming out frequently. I don't have a premium Crunchyroll account, but I do have a Crunchyroll account. I just can't afford to pay for premium Crunchyroll. Yo-ho! Waiting a week for episodes. But quite frequently, you see. Quite frequently, stuff happens, and in an anime, and people complain about it. Like, And I'm just like, you do realize the stuff you're complaining about is mainly a difference in culture between here in the US, here in the West, and Japan. Like, I see it frequently that people complain about stuff that's, not being willing to give up your family when they've absolutely just completely betrayed you. That's a thing that happens almost continuously in anime. And it's because family is very important in Japan, and I do see that in Western culture sometimes, not all the time. In comparison to, it's like I read a light novel from Japan, like that's where light novels are frequently made. Where like dude's little sister tried to kill his wife, and he forgives her. Like, he doesn't get angry at her or anything. He's just like, oh, she must have had a reason. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's a ridiculous scenario, by the way. I found the apartments at Dolma, but... Do you want me to search each individual floor? 11-2. I was supposed to go for a certain apartment. Jesus, fucking... I'm stupid. Sorry, but I have to. Even when I read that, I had to remind myself it's a difference in the culture. That's probably why the author had the character forgive his sister. God, that's so fun. I love doing that, no matter how many times. I love particle effects. It's fucking glorious.
Let's see what this says.
Detective Julie and his assistant began their search for the missing person of Dolma Street. Oh, come on, you have to help me. Dad's been out all day. Come on, we're going to find him. The missing person of interest went out very normally to get some food, only to become missing under mysterious circumstances. Detectives Mike and Tom Dooley are sent to look for clues in the other apartments.
I'll be honest, every time I hear this, I'm like, it would have made...
boys, you were playing detective. What happened next?
Every time I hear this, it makes me think, where the fuck did my minimap go? I'm sitting here staring at it, I'm like, is it gonna come back? Doesn't seem like it. But every time I hear this, I'm like, that is a girl's voice.
Floor number 3 is locked. Maybe the strange man who lives there has seen something, or maybe he saw too much. We will interrogate him later. Hey, where are you going? Wait for me. Detective Julie's partner has left the area of investigation, no doubt in pursuit of some clue. It appears that he's gone down to the basement. I'm following his lead now.
Okay. See, this is actually, since I've done this quest, that's actually kind of why I went to the basement first and then left without doing anything. But one thing that I frequently see people complain. Oh my god, why is it so blurry?
Detective Julie reporting. I'm entering the basement to check the trace. Mike, are you here? Mike, is that you?
But one thing I see complained about sometimes in anime is camera angles. And I actually now have an example of this occurring in Western culture, that it is very prevalent. Where people, like, it's the same type of camera angle that people get upset about. Literally, if you have seen The Incredibles 2, look at any time that Mrs. Incredible enters a room. Where is the camera? Like, where is the where is the fake camera? Since it is obviously animated, just like anime. So, what angle is the perspective of people's, like, where are you viewing from? Well, obviously it's behind her, getting a nice, good view of that thick Mrs. Incredible Tookus. Of course, you couldn't do this before. Can't look to see if there's any keys lying around before this. Funny enough, the first time I did this, I grabbed a lockpick and I thought I'd grabbed the keys. So I jumped down like that and I had to go all the way back up.
Mike! 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 Mike!
And that was Mike.
Yep, see, Mike. Poor Mike. As you can see, there's also a hand here and a leg.
Meat! Meat! Meat!
Wait, is he dead already? No, but he was quite charred. Interesting.
Case closed.
So this is an example of what not to do during a zombie apocalypse. As those people up on the roof once said. I didn't even know this was down here. Like he's got a leg here. He's got arms and well, actually he's got two legs. Wait, is that a leg? I can't find out. He's got a hand, a leg, a dead person who seems to have had a nailed plank. That is a great example of what not to do during a zombie apocalypse. You are literally no better than the zombies themselves if you turn to cannibalism. It doesn't work. Fun fact, actually. Did you completely ignoring what I was talking about before? We're gonna go off track on this. Did you know, in the U.S., it is not illegal to eat humans? Now, this what's interesting about this is if I were to kill you and then eat you, one, yeah, I killed you, or even if I didn't kill you, if I were to work in a morgue and a body lay there unclaimed for forever, so and I decide to eat that body for no apparent reason other than I want to eat a body, it's still a crime. Not even just because I stole a body, like that's a crime on itself, but in order to eat a dead body in the U.S., you must have the permission of the person themselves before they die. They have to write that it is allowed for their body to be consumed by another human after their death. Quite interesting, isn't it? And if you don't get this permission and then you eat someone, it is called non-consensual consumption. Quite interesting. It's an example of some laws being rather strange in the U.S., such as it is illegal to walk around Central Park in New York City with an ice cream sundae in your back pocket. A very specific law that, I don't know why it exists.
You're back. Did you find Mike?
Mike was his dog. He's dead. And so is his father. It wasn't even the infected, it was just some twisted creep.
This place is too much for people. Listen, Crane.
Sorry.
These are the keys to the museum storage. There's a lot of weapons from all different times. Maybe you'll find something useful there.
Thanks, Tariq. Yeah, but there's something else I want from you.
Sure, anything.
You said you're not good with kids?
No, not really.
Well, get good.
I will try. I give you my word.
He's one of the few people who doesn't just complain when Crane tells them to do something like that. But get good, scrub, get good. I'm not good with kids either, by the way.
If you're looking for food, you've got to wait and get your rations like everyone else.
That's not why I'm here. I'm Crane. I'm a runner. Anything I should be looking for out there?
We're pretty much out of everything. Food, water, medicine. You wouldn't expect Old Town to be poorer than the slums, but it is. Got to admit, it makes me wonder about those rumors of a big supply cache hidden somewhere in the city. Too bad the one person who'd know if it's true is Tabit Erdl. You can't get anything out of him.
Where do I find him?
Across town. He's not dangerous. He's just difficult. He's the former town clerk, and he can be extremely bureaucratic about things. Try not to kill him. But if you have to kill him, I'll totally understand.
Got it, dude. We'll do this next time. But, I just thought it was worth mentioning that yes, in the U.S., if you have someone's permission before they die, it is completely legal to eat them. So, if you want, leave it in your will that you want your friends to be able to eat you. So guess what? They'll be allowed to eat you. Not that most people will actually take this into account. They'll probably just bury you anyways. But yeah, just look at any scene where Mrs. Incredible is entering a room. Just right there. Not as bad as some anime like fucking SAO, like just half the screen taken up by a girl's butt, but still, nice good view of Mrs. Incredible's butt right there. Anytime she enters a room, because that's the way things are in today's society. We live in a society. I hate that. It's like we live in a society and like that's it. It's not even on it's comments, not even on a post that it is something where that saying something like that would be justified. It's just people commenting, we live in a society. But regardless, oh yeah, every time I hear this kid's voice, like in that recording, it sounds like a girl to me. I was like, it would have made so much more sense to me if that was a girl, but I don't understand. I guess it's just, yeah, they probably did hire a female actor for it, so. But regardless, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time. Leave a like down below if you did. It looks a little bit like this. Leave a dislike if you didn't. Again, it looks a little bit like this. And comment down below. Would you eat someone if you had their permission? I don't think I would. Kind of just grosses me out a little bit. And also, what do you think of anime? Like, if you're into anime, are you watching anything this season? I'm watching a couple shows. Seem pretty interesting. There's one that's based off a game, and after I heard that, I was like, I may watch the show and then go find the game so I can play it. But I'll see y'all next time. Hope y'all enjoyed. Goodbye, guys.